Child. All I can say is, child, woo, child. Uh, you know what? At some point, you just get over certain stuff. You just be like, over it. And I do mean over it. And I think I'm over it. Child. All I can say is, child. So I just got this post. I just read a post. And God is child. I'm like you, sister. Child. 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 What's next? What is next? Hey, y'all. Hey. That Shannon and Jarvis both have, they're both have the same like attorneys, or they're both the attorneys are affiliates. Goddess, what is it? What is it? Hold on, y'all, because I'm going through my neighborhood, so it might cut out. Okay, it might cut out for a second. I'm confused. Yeah, they both have the same law firm, guys. Jarvis and Shannon. Jarvis and Shannon both have the same law firm. Does that make sense to y'all? Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday. Do that make sense to you guys? Shannon and Jarvis are the same law firms. Isn't that a conflict of interest? That's a conflict of interest. Okay, first of all. And Shannon got immunity, allegedly. Allegedly, on my end. Shannon got immunity. That's why Evelyn, I ain't never heard it. You know? Being honest. Never heard it. Didn't even know that was possible. You cannot. But hey, we're talking about Detroit, you know? It's a conflict of interest. They said Shannon got immunity. That's why she's so comfortable. You can't make this shit up. Like, you cannot make this shit up. Somebody send me a floating heart. Thank you, Jamie, sis, girl. Hey, Rhapsody. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, again. Oh, my immunity. She does not. Hey. So wondering, is she walking free? It says she's walking free. It said that's why she's so comfortable, because she's walking free. She knows she won't be arrested. Thank you, Time Ward. And Miss Johnson got immunity too. Who's Miss Johnson? Y'all got to say first names. I don't know nobody last name. Symbol. Who's Miss Johnson? You know we don't do last names. I know Monkey do. I know Monkey do. Thank you, Jamie, sis. Hey, Marie. Yeah, they got the same lawyer, boss lady. That's what I said. How is that possible? That y'all, look, let me tell y'all, that's how you know this shit's a joke, right? In my opinion. That's like, I do something. How do Shane got the same lawyer when he's a witness for the state? How is he going to have my lawyer? How's my lawyer going to be his lawyer when he's testifying against me? Do that make sense? Stop it. Just stop it at this point. That shit is sad. It's actually sad. It's actually sick, and it's sad if it's true. And it's almost like, why are y'all wasting people's time with the games and stuff when it comes to this baby? Like, I don't understand it. I really don't get it, y'all. I'm really over it. At this point, I don't know what to think anymore. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to think. I hate this for that baby. I hate this for all of the kids involved. Because this is not fair. They are jacked up. That's what I was just saying, though. When me and Auntie B was just talking about the Epstein files, and we was talking about the people on the board. Like, you got to think this is chess, not checkers. And how the lowest pawns, how they use people, lower people like Kim Worthington to be a part of the dirty work, so their hands will be clean. But somebody that doesn't mind being a little corruptive and having their hands a little dirty. And this is sad for Ziah. I think it's a setup. They knew he was going to take it to trial. So when that happens, he's going to tell on her. They're going to have to take the immunity away and charge her. Yeah, if he say something, at this point, if Shannon not going to jail, why even have a trial? Come on. It's just like a kid can go in there and say, yeah, I got raped and my mom told me to be quiet. And we don't want the mom, even though the mom knew about it. We just want him. Like, think about it, y'all. That's what it's giving. This is exactly what it's giving. My daughter can go and say, hey, my dad raped me, and when he raped me, when he first touched me, I told my mom and she told me to be quiet. And, okay, don't worry about it. We just want him. We don't want to do nothing to your mom. What? But y'all just got the black family down here that knew about the son doing what he did to the niece. Y'all got everybody in the house for knowing. Not even participating, but for knowing. Shannon is going to tell on herself she has immunity. I mean, hell, she's been told on. Shit, her daughter said she knew. Her daughter said she even asked and said, did he touch you? She said yes, and she said no, he didn't. Shut up or whatever she said in the transcript. So what we talking about? Honestly. Hey, Capricorn. Others say she's doing wonderful. Let others say she's doing wonderful. She did a wonderful job. How? I'm so thrown right now. As soon as I ended the live, I get the message. And the motherfucker said under the message, sis said, child. And I said, well, what's going on for her to say child? Y'all know I use that word all the time. I be like, child, say. Man, say, woo, child. And when I see her say that, I was like, what's going on? Let me go read. Thank you, Tita Goddess. Thank you for grabbing your green jacket. So since she has immunity, is she going to say it was her to free him? Hey, Samisha. Chad, Janiah told, but what do it matter? But what did it matter? It's generally not allowed for that to happen. She testified. But Sean, how y'all got the same attorneys? And how the kids going to feel that testified knowing Shannon has a hand in this? They may never speak on this again. This is why kids are messed up. You can't even make this shit up, y'all. I'm trying to take, I mean, when you think it's all out there said and done, it's always more. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's almost like you get, if we getting sucker punched, imagine how the kids feel that have testified, the mothers that have taken their children to speak up. We got to think about them. This is gut wrenching. This is like, it's, I don't understand why man, I bet so many pedophiles and drug dealers and shit wish they did their crime in Detroit. You heard me? Shit. Let me do my crime in Detroit. I know I ain't gonna get nothing but a slap on the wrist. I can take a life and do all of this as long as I tell on the motherfucker I'm good. Huh? I can help participate in the red rum and some more shit, and as long as I tell on him, I'm good. What? And we're talking about children. Where is the message? What message is this giving to even the parents that want their kids to speak out? There's like, y'all don't even know what my brain process is right now. Y'all don't even know what my brain processes right now. Just trying to put all this shit together. I think I'm just done putting it together, really. I'm out of words. I'm out of everything. I'm out of tears. I'm out of everything. Cause this right here. It was said that Shannon got immunity, and that her and Jarvis both have the same attorneys, allegedly. And Goddess, am I saying this right? What's on the post? That they share attorneys, they have the same attorneys. Just put it in there if I'm saying this right. And that she got immunity. But y'all know what? I ain't even gonna front y'all. We've been hearing about the immunity thing for a long time. Just even speculating immunity. Let me say that. Because how comfortable Shannon was. I must admit, I gotta stop being shocked. It's the lawyers for me. It's the law firm for me. Because that right there, no. I don't give a damn what state you're in. That's conflict of interest. And that's any state. It ain't got to be because it's a lot of shit going on in that. Because a lot of stuff goes on in all cities. It really does. We just ain't got wind of it, and it ain't hit the news like that, or you know what I'm saying? Everybody's shit don't get to everybody. All stories don't hit everybody. But how do they got the same attorneys? How? Hey, I am Tootie. They said, I'm saying this one more time. Only one more time. Shannon got immunity, they said, allegedly. And that Shannon and Jarvis have the same attorneys. How is that possible is my question. The immunity part, I'm over it. Shit. I done missed my turn, y'all. My mind is just overworking. Shit. I ain't even supposed to be right here. I'm not even supposed to be here. How did this happen? I'm careful, y'all. Yeah, that's definitely a conflict of interest. That's why we're trying to figure out, Tootie, how is it possible? Like, y'all can't even use the same law firm. You get what I'm saying? That's just how deep this shit is. You can't even use the same law firm at all. That's with anything. That ain't even just with this situation. You know what I'm saying? Takesha, that's what it is. That's what it is. She the one probably told them. She the one probably told them something about that baby in that pink jumpsuit. Because can't nobody tell me to this day. To this day, I'm still trying to figure out. Hold on, will I make it? Damn it. To this day, I'm trying to figure out this part. Let me tell y'all this. Let me ask y'all this. Who still... If y'all go back and listen to Roxy, she said that she told them about some clothing that was out there. They said they wasn't even looking for that. Which would make sense, right? Because they didn't never say she had on a pink onesie. Nobody. Right? Which would make sense because they said she had on powder blue jeans, and we seen what she had on at school. It's not the pink onesie. But then if y'all go back to the Border Patrol agent and he found the shoe in the pink onesie, like he found it, like we found it. And I always ask y'all, who said something about that pink onesie? Who? I'll wait. Hey, Jacqueline. Come on, Morgan. The way this shit going right now. Jamila, child. They both is me prosecuted in question on the same case. That's how they can have the same attorney. What are you saying, Giselle? They both is me prosecuted in question on the same case. That's how they can have the same attorney. Right, his lawyers are free public pretenders. Not public pretenders, child. Not public pretenders. Child. Giselle, you got to rewrite that because I didn't understand what you're saying at all. I don't know if you're saying that because they got the same case. No, that's still no. You cannot have the same attorney as the defense. Like, no, you cannot. No, she went over there. Why did she go over there, Taikisha? What happened? Who's the lady? What happened? I heard somebody else told me something about that. I think it was on Instagram or something. I seen a message. They both are being prosecuted on the same case or question. That's how they have the same attorney just trying to pass a bar. I didn't know that. I never knew that was legal. Hold on, y'all. I never knew that was legal. Okay, y'all, let me see what she just said. Samisha said, we was trying to hire a lawyer, but because the lawyer was representing someone else on the same case, she said it was a conflict of interest, but that's here in Texas, so I don't know. She currently has no pending charges, but that can change. Who ain't got no pending charges? KM. Yeah, T, the goddess is saying she took the immunity. It says she got immunity. And these are mediums?
Yes, ma'am.
For both? Let me see, y'all, what y'all saying. I think it's different for different states then, because both men on my brother case right now, as we spoke, have the same lawyer. I guess there was an error typing too fast. The immunity bull is running the case. They giving immunity to the Red Rummers now, man. Say. So why is she getting immunity allegedly if she had no charges coming? Exactly, T the Goddess. That's the question. Uh-oh, hold on. Is there sauce in there in one of them? Ooh, y'all, hold on, y'all. My food. Thank you. We woke up to snow, y'all. I'm sorry I had to come out, get back in so I can watch my shows, because I done got upset looking at this shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I done got my blood pressure high, honey. Ooh, I got to calm down, because Jesus. Take the wheel. Take the wheel. This shit is crazy. That means she's testifying against him to save her, but they're gonna grab her with something after the Giselle, I think so too. I do. Something about to come out. It is Sean. I don't trust anything Shannon says. She started offline. The defense is going to shred her to pieces when Jarvis is finished done doodling. Girl, I hope so. Cause this shit right here, But they did seem comfortable. I must say, after reading that post, Shannon and them are comfortable. They're comfortable with lying. They're comfortable with a lot of shit. I kid you not. I don't know why. Alicia's crazy, but rather they have the person that did it and the person that knew, but they will use it against her if she's not cooperative. You can't make this shit up is all I know, y'all. I'm be honest. This shit right here, it's always something. This poor thing, poor little baby. Poor victims. This is dirty work. It ain't even crazy work no more. This is some dirty work, y'all. Dirty work. Dirty ass work. They didn't even need all that. They didn't even need them to lie to get him. That's the part I don't understand. They didn't need to give them immunity to get him though. They just should have charged everybody accordingly for negligence, all kind of stuff. It was all kind of stuff that they could have charged them with. I get that anyone testifying can get offered immunity, but the same lawyer is the part. Right, T. Shannon can still get cross-examined by the defense, so she's going to have to tell it all. None of their witnesses are credible. At that point, Jarvis might not get as much time as we think. That shit, it make you think that. Hell, look who we talking about. Monkey? Monkey? Oh, baby. You know what? Let me... I don't got no words. This one time I'm lost for words. I don't know what to say to y'all. I really don't. This is... shit. My head's all over the place. I didn't know though. You know, like I said, Takesha told us that her brother and somebody got the same attorneys. I didn't know you could. Not in a case like this. Not when, I guess if y'all own, I don't know. Somebody Google it for me. At least you Google that shit and see if it's possible. I don't know. That's probably why Rain of Fire was over saying they got a lot of evidence. Giselle said it's a setup, guys. She's going to tell what they want to hear, but mom are going to drop the ball. More and more you think it's getting hot to a good ending, and the ish turns back cold crazy. The Lady Mysterious every time. Every time. Every time. It's like another bomb. And you never know what's going to come out. That's the crazy part, Lady Mysterious, y'all. We still don't know what's to come. We really don't know what's to come, baby. This is bananas. This case is definitely bananas. I'm baffled. I don't know. If I can't even say I knew it, but I figured it. How they still living their best lives and stuff, and just walking around so nonchalant. I mean, hell, we gotta really look at this in that aspect, y'all. They've been living their best life like Ziah was a nobody to them. It really was. It's like she meant nothing to them. Even if JB tell and have proof she's covered. Yep. They had to find something on her where she would be charged as accessory to become a co-defendant on the case. That's only how she finally gave them something if it's true. Yep. Takesha, facts. Adjusted right. Does anyone think that she's gonna spill the beans? She gotta give them something. Jacqueline, if you get immunity, they was going to charge you with that. With the same something that he's charged with, they was gonna charge you with it. And they gave you immunity, you had to give them something big, y'all. She just couldn't say, yeah, he was with Ziah. We know that. We know that. She had to say what he did to her, where she was, where her body is or something. She had to give that to them, what he did to her. And how she knows. And it can't be he say, she say how she knows. They have to have proof. Yep, Jacqueline, basically. You can get immunity. That's what I said, Erica. It can't be no he say, it can't be no, Erica can tell me she took a life, but they need proof. Because that could be me trying to get myself off of something. You get what I'm saying? And putting it on Erica. Well, Erica told me she took a life. You know what I'm saying? Erica told me she did it. They can't go off and he say, she say. They got to go off evidence. And they got to go off. They only was going to do that because they was going to charge her with something. Yeah, she flipping. Shit. Probably when, look, as the little girl went and testified, they was great charge her ass. And they might just now gave her immunity. How we know? You know what I'm saying? It might just took place, y'all. After the baby testified, like, hey, look, it's what we're charging you with. Because remember, something big that did come up with them. It was some details out there that something big was great happy. That's when her ass took that shit. I'm going to tell y'all where she is. I'm going to show y'all where she is. This is where he said he took her. They had to get a piece of evidence from somewhere that she said she was. If they did move her the first time or the second time, where she was moved at, and some more shit. But the thing is, who moved her? If she really did get moved from the first place they said she was, who moved her? So she'll get off of that too? Or is somebody else going to be implicated in this? Because it's not making sense. It's not adding up. Because you said because she did, don't forget, Kim Worthless did say other people was going to get charged down the road. Huh. Now I see why they not. Shit. You get immunity. Look on the ouch seat. You get immunity. Baby. I say. Man, say. If it's true that she got moved, because it's too many people. I had got told that before Rain and Fire and them said that she got moved. And then Rain and Fire and them came out the same day that I heard that she got moved. Rain and Fire did that live the same day that I told that. It said she was moved. Bree said she was moved. A couple of the readers said, a few readers said she's been moved. Right? If she did, I can't see Jarvis moving her all around like that in 30 days. It would have been way too suspicious. Now, in a 2 years frame, yeah. But who moved her? Who was dumb enough to move him for Monkey? And this is my thing, y'all. If somebody did move her body, just say, this for instance, Jarvis, they got to have a jail call, Jarvis telling them to move her body, or Monkey told them. Right, access range. She had to tell. That's the only way I could see her get immunity. She had to have physical evidence. She had to have a text from Jarvis saying what he did to her. It can't be word of mouth. Or she had to give up where her body is and what Jarvis told her he did to her. But she had to have proof. If he did say, I did this to her, whoop, 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 whoop-de-doo, whoop, 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 she's got to have proof of that, y'all. She cannot just say, oh, this is what he told me. No, ma'am. I could say anything. Do I make it true? Nope. Right, KM, right. But they would have to do that after, right? When they have to charge them after Jarvis's trial, they couldn't do it because then they're gonna go back to what Rain of Fire said. And my source did tell me that they said they can't go against Shannon or Nat because they need the charges to stick to Jarvis. If they go against them during that trial, they're going to get Jarvis off. It's going to get Jarvis off if they flip on Shannon and Annette. Yeah, because King didn't go to jail till what, April? May of 2024? Okay. Create said there's different type of immunities, y'all. I'm glad you said that. She said there's different type of immunities. That doesn't mean she would get off without prison time. Them having the same lawyer would be like me, them being married. They don't have to testify against each other. That's what I'm saying to Justice. I need to get a message to Jarvis. Ninja, you better tell it all on every member of the family. What if when Jarvis got arrested, Shannon went and moved her thinking he was going to flip on her right then? Hey, Steffi Jean. Bet they messed up charging him too fast. Now they have to do a cleanup. I've been saying that. Y'all think they got married? Because you can. They can't stop a motherfucker from getting married. I will say that. They can't stop you from getting married. I don't care if you got a case or whatever. They can't stop you from getting married, baby. If they did that, child. She said, Hassana said, absolutely, there are different circumstances when it comes to immunity. She's dumb enough to, yeah, hell yeah. Adjusted, hell yeah, she is. Because remember, she was the main one telling Lemon Drop Gate. She was telling Lemon Drop Gate. Remember, she was like, he gonna get out there. Ain't even got enough to charge him with. He caught someone, his wife, in that interrogation room. That was too soon. I don't think that was Shannon. I think he was talking about Angel. Because I think they even said that's Wilshire. He said, yeah, that's my wife. At least you too damn good on this case to be saying shit like that. Yeah, he said Wilshire. He said, that's my wife. Them bitches ain't lose all that weight. Hell no. T, it ain't from grief, baby. Trust me. Both of them. The one, yeah. Monkey. Monkey do, yeah. Not Monkey C. Both of y'all, man, you know the weight of the weight of guilty conscience will tear your stomach lining up. Yeah, if they was married, I don't think he married her. I don't think Monkey married him. Now that would be a shocker though if it come hey, if that was to happen, that'd be a hell of a shocker for us, man. Say. Tamara said they got plenty to charge him with, but as far as the red rum, I'm telling y'all, Shannon had to give up something. Monkey said something. Monkey done said something to gain immunity off of whatever, because we know he was doing the kids. So we know she ain't getting no immunity off of that. Shit, that's in writing. That's there. She didn't get no immunity off the SA. We know that. We know she had to get the immunity off the red rum because, come on, y'all, we know this. The SA's right there. The sexual assaults in text, it's in messages with him and Ziah that he was doing inappropriate to all the kids. It's all in black and white with him and the victim. So we know she ain't testifying against just that. That's the red rum that Shannon is going to get. That Shannon got immunity for. She. Okay. Hey, Brittany. Plot twist. No, he told King that he could get his wife to bring the keys to the gate if he didn't have. Oh yeah. At least he did. Cause they got so much going on up there. I don't know. Don't get me lying to y'all now, cause I don't know. But am I right about the red rum, y'all? Cause they don't need Shannon to testify about the essay, cause it's right there, correct? Spousal immunity is only for existing marriages. Okay. Also, okay, let me ask y'all this. This is just it's on subject, but so you gotta be married. You gotta be married before the trial. I'm just asking, before you get that, you gotta be married before your man goes to jail and stuff like that. So you won't get caught in for testifying. You gotta be married to the man before. Is what you saying, SP? I think it was SPHJ that said that. I'm just asking. Because if you get married after your man is locked up, Shank in here loud. Y'all, I can hear him outside. Hold on, y'all. Oh, he must be lying. Sorry, y'all. Trying to get this stuff in here. Now, if you miss that 5 p.m. deadline, you're still eligible for. I thought he called Angel wife in the interrogation. Alicia, he said the one that live on. They said the one that live on Wilshire. He said, "Yeah, that's my wife." So I don't know if he don't want to marry Angel on the low. You know what I'm saying? We got to think about that. And that's where his address was. His address always went back to Wilshire. I'm thinking it's Angel. I'm going to say Angel, y'all. I ain't going to brainstorm on that too much and try to find the baby mama. But we know every address he used was always Angel's address. Even at the hotel, he used that girl address. And he did say to the detectives, if y'all go back to the interrogation, that Angel was his wife. That was him opening the door. Okay, before the crime is committed. Okay, thank you, SP. I was just asking a question. Jarvis love him some Angel. He do. Because he can use any of their addresses. Just think like this, y'all. Jarvis can use any of their addresses, but he doesn't. Angel is the go-to. My bad, y'all. I had to mute the phone and do some more stuff. When I got in this house, I had to do some stuff. There's a lot of keys jangling. Have my car keys right there, girl. Yeah, Angel got kids. Alicia, girl, where you been? How, did you have a some like some amnesia going on, sister? What's going on with you? She very much so got some small kids. I know she got one. Cause in that picture, let me see. Uh, let me see. They probably ain't young no more, but I know that the youngest one probably ain't no more than is less than 10. If not 10 and younger, but less than 10. If you go back and look at her pictures. Yeah, she acting brand new to the case. Nah. She had older kids. I think Angel got what, 4 kids, but the two youngest ones are Jarvis's. Now I think the second to the youngest is a preteen, or might be in their teenagers. But yeah, she very much so got young kids. Nah, that was the one he cussed out on that recording is Tashiana. That's the suburban. That was the girlfriend that he went over twice a week. I'm gonna tell Shank to punish y'all now with that when he go live. I'm gonna just say, I don't care if it ain't about his eye, just put the baby mama's picture up so they can remember who's who. Remember Angel, y'all. Yeah, I said Janiah testified again. Yeah, I mentioned that she testified, but y'all remember when we read off of Angel working at that facility? Hell, I think he likes women like that because remember she was working at that facility, giving them weed and shit allegedly, or whatever. Had all them allegations against her at that facility. Hey, imperfectly. Missed you too, boo. Yeah, remember Angel worked, the first one is in his 20s. The one under him is a teenager, and the youngest two are his. Yeah, that's why I said it's 2 younger kids. It is some younger kids. She got 2 older ones, and I think 2 younger kids, but the 2 younger ones are his. I know it seemed like a lot, but I don't know, y'all. Hey, Miriam, what's going on, girl? So he gives a ring to Tashiana. She's the fiance, right? He went to Angel's house that night, but she didn't come to court. He went by Najee. That's what we said. Alicia, if you go back, we always wonder why they wasn't there, why they wasn't talked to and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, my bad. Shank is live. Bay loud. All his hoes should have been in court. Yeah, we Well, I don't know, imperfectly. The way they said Shannon got immunity, shit, anything goes. To me, any and everything goes at this point. I don't trust none of them. Let me say that. They gotta be there, Sierra, because this my thing. I ain't never seen this. Y'all answer me this real quick. How do you got all these people that could potentially seen her last or not even seen her at that moment? Because we don't know at this point. Nobody knows from the shop if Naziah was seen again. Nobody knows that because they ain't got Angel or Latricia saying, yeah, we seen her when he came back. What did he do in Angels? You know what I'm saying? Like, all that got to be accounted for. When he left the shop, what did he do? Did he grab something? Did he grab a pistol? Did he grab a knife? What did he do when he came to your house? You know what I'm saying? They need her there to say that. One thing we know, his lawyers represent her. She's not testifying in Naziah's defense. But if not, and she has immunity, we may be waiting. We may be getting justice. That's what I'm saying, Takesha. Okay. Hell, the teacher didn't give too much of nothing. Shit. What did she say to make us jump off the fence? Shit. Hell, they didn't talk to the woman till... Girl, you know what, Alicia? I can't take these people serious. And I'm not. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do. It do. It really do. They're weird. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Yeah, she did say the witness is gonna take him down. Which one though? Hell, gotta be somebody new. JJ, they saying that you can. I ain't never heard it. It's new to me. There's no rhyme or reason. I know, Alicia. She said for them to give Shannon immunity, they don't have much evidence. Hey, Miss B. Sorry, Chucky. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Takesha said, JJ, but is she an opposing party? We don't know that yet. She could be on his side. Takesha, that's a good one. Okay, it's the same law firm. Okay, thank you, Sierra, for the clarification. It's the same law firm. I just still thought it would be, you know what I'm saying, with the same law firm. I thought it would still be a conflict of interest. I don't know how the law works. Shit. Wait a minute. Roxy said that Jarvis took the plea deal. Gotta said Tykes. Roxy said she's testifying against him and that's why he took the plea deal. Well, if he took the plea deal, we ain't going to court. You know what, Queen B? I never looked into that. Could. Oh, he didn't. That's why he didn't take the plea deal. Because Shannon testified. Right. So is Roxy saying that like she's ready to flip? Okay, pay attention, y'all. Roxy said he found out that Shannon's taking a plea, is testifying against him. That's why he didn't take a plea deal. So my thing is now is that nigga gonna flip? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I'm just saying, listen what I'm saying, Latasha. Roxy said that's why he didn't take the plea, because he found out Monkey. Thank you, Latoya, for keeping your jacket on for 6 months. JJ, now I get why you asking that question. It makes sense. Now I'm asking y'all, is Monster gonna flip the script at court since Monkey is testifying against him? It makes sense. Hey, Keisha. Yeah, Stephanie, absolutely. And T says she done took off work and everything. I need a vacation day. February 23rd, please and thank you. He's saying in so many words. Yeah, SP, he's saying that real loud and clear. He's going to need more notebooks, girl. Yeah, Javon. She got immunity allegedly. Hey, Fauna girl. Right, Stephanie, but listen. Roxy said that's why Jarvis didn't take the plea when he found out that Shannon was testifying against him. She said he's subliminally saying he want. Yeah. Baby. Yeah. I'm telling y'all, if that man say something, if that man flip at court and open his mouth and say to the Monkey, you helped me. If that man jump up and say, Monkey, you helped me, baby. When is the next court date? Are they going to give up the body? I don't know. We'll all know. We'll all know. Yeah, Stephanie. Imperfectly, we won't know until the trial if they tell him where the body is. Yep, it's showing their hand. Because it's almost like, I get what Roxy's saying now. It's almost like, Jarvis like, let's play. Right, love you, girl. It's almost like Jarvis is saying, okay, bitch, let's play. It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense now. I don't know, Latoya. Miriam, now after God has just read what Roxy said, it makes sense. I'm telling y'all, it do. It's almost like he's in his Chucky era, like, wanna play? Yeah, she gonna get charged for perjury and shit. She getting her get the line. We get to watch her really stutter now. A chalupa. Takisha is being against the wall. Yeah, JJ, no. Ain't no way around that. Ain't no way around that. No. Ain't no way around that. Alicia, check your text messages. Are you cool? She knew about the text messages. She withheld evidence. It is tampering with physical evidence. I mean, they can't take that away either. That's how I know something going on. Immunity. Big Mama said immunity gets the kids back, and she will repeat the same cycle when hooks up with guys from online. I hope the kids say they don't want to go back. And they're in the custody. They fucking disgust me. I'm with you, Big Mama. That's what that means. Hell yeah, I believe that phone call. I don't think. Let me say this. I don't think nobody's that disturbing. I can't say they ain't. Yeah, perfectly if he do. Absolutely, JJ, it's gonna matter. Okay. Jay said, this is where the preliminary testimony is going to matter. She can't go back and change. None of them can. None of them. Okay, Tita Goddess, what did you get out of it? What did you get out of reading Roxy's text? That's how you know he ain't married to her. He ain't married no Shannon, Nene. No. Because she wouldn't even be at the preliminary, y'all. She wouldn't have been there at all. Yep. That's what I said to you. That's why I said she got to have them tell them where that body is and everything. That's what I said. The person on the three-way call, it's going to be there because of the call records. That's why I said she was done for three-way calling because now you are accessory to those phone calls. She can't be forced to do so. Who's Stephanie? Who's Stephanie? Yeah, imperfectly, you heard me. But I wouldn't see past it. I can't, for some reason, I can't get past them not giving them to her. Hell, look at Jarvis's track record and how long they got to keep the kids after the fact. Right, Stephanie, right. I get that. That's why I said she can't. They ain't married. They ain't married. If she don't tell, she ain't going to hell. Monkey done snitched, y'all. Monkey done told. If she didn't, and y'all, this my thing. Could she say where the Ziyah is? Because then, because it's making me think a lot. Hell, it's been that way to me, Jamila. You new to it, I guess, because I've been said it's a shit show. That comes just from the preliminary alone. Oh shit, it ain't just started for me. I don't know about you, but maybe it's just starting for you to be a shit show. But yeah, I've been felt that way. Love you, girl. You right. It is true. I mean, y'all, they back was against the wall. They fumbled. They fumbled the case, y'all. They had to do something. Gotta said I thought she was gonna hold him down to the end. And he was. That's what made me think. Come on, if Jarvis think, if Jarvis like, I'll think about it, Stephanie, y'all, for a minute. Nah, she can't marry him. They can get married, but she got to do what she got to do. You feel me, Nene? Right, Takesha. Period. But this my thing, y'all. It, like I said, with Roxy saying, and I'm glad T the Goddess went over and checked it out. She said if they thought Shannon did it, she wouldn't get offered immunity. But you ain't telling your part, T the Goddess. At this point, they want anything to get Jarvis on. We gotta remember who we talking about. Y'all, we gotta remember who that's been they so focused anyway. If she did offer anything or they thought she had something to do with it, I'm still thinking they would give her immunity. I'm sorry, that's my thought. They're so crooked. And they need a win on this case. So I'm sorry. That's just my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Shit. The way they did at the preliminary, who would have thought that they didn't have nothing to do with it? Stephanie said, do we know what immunity is? Roxy did say complete immunity. She did. She said complete. So y'all tell me what complete means. Complete means they can't do nothing to me. I can't be charged with this ever. Is that what complete means? Somebody tell me different. What is complete? Somebody tell me complete immunity. Please, I need the definition of complete immunity. I'm about to be sick, I could tell. She is willing to tell on herself and him. Child. Hey, Keita. She said exactly what you said. I'm just asking somebody what a complete... That's what it sounds like, complete immunity. To me, sound like I ain't gonna never get charged on this even after the fact, because I'm gonna put it all on the table. Y'all want it all? Here. But I gotta get complete immunity. That's how I'm gonna tell the people. LaToya, that's a good question. She's saying, well, how this gonna come into play? The new witnesses and everything. How's all this gonna come into play? Good question. She said if Shannon was given immunity for what exactly? A drop on Jarvis, Ziyah's body whereabouts in the preliminary. She said she wasn't offered anything in exchange for her testimony. But that's her. How we know what's came out? You know what I'm saying? So much done happened since the preliminary. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. She said shield that prevents prosecution for any crime you talk about. It means nothing can be held against them. I'm reading it now. It's long, 1 second. It doesn't protect against criminal charges. But that's her is making a good... She is saying something. She said if Shannon was given immunity for what exactly? A drop on Jarvis, Ziyah's body, her whereabouts. In the preliminary, she said she wasn't offered anything in exchange for her testimony. She said, we're going to find out. Girl, you heard me? Ooh, that's her. This is crazy. Also, her testimony can't be used against her in the future. She said that is true, but in exchange for what? That's what I said. That's her. I said she had to, she got to give up a body or something. That's a body. It cannot be he say she say, y'all. Know that it can't. Shannon can't say Jarvis told me. Hell, y'all can tell me anything. Do that make it true? And I can go to the police and say, hey, my friend said she red rum somebody. You know what I'm saying? So can y'all look into that? Okay, what did she say? Where did she say she took them? Where do you know? Can you tell us where the body is? Can you tell her what they did to this person or anything? You just, anybody can go and say somebody said something. Hell, this out of hate and spite. That doesn't make it true. She get up and purge herself, child. She said she giving her whereabouts. I hope she do. She deserves that. That baby deserves that. I don't know why they didn't check at Park. She loved going up there. Hell, I'm thinking in my mind, that always take me back to Lemon Drop Gate. Why you didn't ever tell them that she loved that park? Why did you tell a stranger? Like, shit be weird like that. Like, I'm going to tell the stranger that my niece loved the park, but I ain't tell the police. I'm going to let the police find on their own that I went through that tablet to see them pictures and shit, and let them catch it where they got to remind me to where they catch me like a deer in headlights. What? And how would she know that? Straight 100. That's facts. I wonder what made Roxy say that she has immunity. They want that body, but also me personally, I feel like they may need her for more info against Jarvis. Hey, sincerely, what you think they need? What more do they need than them telling them where that girl is? Like, what more do they need? Like what he did, how he did it, and stuff like that. How do you be granted immunity when you testified on the stand? You don't know anything. That was a lie. Chloe, look, Chloe, I've been saying this for a long. I'm confused, Chloe. You get what I'm saying? Y'all can't make me that, like, I can't shake this shit. She going down if not for nothing for perjury and child neglect. Come on, that's her. That's what I've been saying. Like, y'all could be got her on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could see them get her on that, but I'm confused about the rest. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Sister, they said a whole lot of stuff that they probably can't prove. Okay, let me ask y'all this. Look, let's take the immunity off the table. Let's go with what that's her said. Let's go with what that's her said. That Shannon said she wasn't offered nothing. Do we believe Shannon? That's the first question. The second question, if they didn't offer her anything, what can y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because that's her saying, child, let me go back to see what you said. The perjury and neglect. Do y'all feel the same way that she's gonna get, if they get up for anything, it's gonna be perjury and neglect? Because I've always felt like perjury was gonna be a charge for sure. Under immunity, it's something called Michigan law limit, and it's saying they only use a certain type of immunity, and she can be prosecuted later, but not use what she say against her in the current. Oh, okay, okay, that's good. Thank you, T the goddess. Yeah, you could be charged with perjury. Shit, yeah. Okay, because wait a minute, Urkel. Let's go to what Urkel said, too. Urkel said they'll save her jail time for her daughter's trial because, okay, so her stuff ain't going to be used on the 23rd, correct? And let me ask y'all that, Kim. Is that two separate trials, y'all? What y'all telling me? With disability, she could still get charged for anything not in her testimony. Okay, I didn't know that. See, I didn't know that. Yeah, well, I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. I ain't say it. Oh, it is two separate trials. No, she said no, it's combined. But the defense can ask her anything they want. So she's cooked. You cool, T the goddess. You cool. So okay, so it's combined, right? I hate that they did that like that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I hate how they put all this stuff together. But I get it because it's they taxpayers' dollars and stuff. So I guess yeah, I'm confused, y'all, about the whole situation. I'm confused, you know, about what I read. That's all. Y'all, like I said, y'all read it and get it out. I mean, it is the time of exposure for that. You know what I'm saying? I guess they said hats off, gloves off. We just gonna put it out there, what it is and stuff. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Gemini, I just wanted y'all thoughts on it. And that's why I said immunity. What? So this trial's about to be good. If that's the case, it's going to come out. It's going to come out. It's gonna come out. We got 2 weeks. What, 3 weeks left? Shit. 3 weeks left. And the truth will be there for everybody. I know Divine Terry did a another reading, and also the judge has to agree to give her immunity on both sides. Okay. Big Mama said shit, street justice, girl. You know what? Cause I think if they didn't, I think if just say if they did get immunity, I think that if they did get immunity, street justice would be like, you know what I'm saying? They should be in fear for their life. I would be if I was them. Cause I think they really think that if they got off on that they would feel like we told y'all we didn't know. No. I don't think the judge is going for that. He's disgusted by Shannon. Roxy made a post something sweet and said that Shannon got full immunity. And that's why Jarvis didn't take the plea deal, because he found out Shannon was testifying against him. So it's like Jarvis is up there going, like I said, he's going through his Chucky dog. And Jarvis said, you want to play? Jarvis said, you want to play? All right, let's do this. That's almost what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sat back and waited to see what was going to happen and see the players, how to play, the players on the chessboard was going to go. And it was like, oh, okay. Yep, Hathaway ain't playing. He seems serious. I like him. I ain't gonna lie. I like Judge Hathaway. He's fair. He did, and I gotta be honest, he wanted to hear from both sides clearly. And I you know what I'm saying, I don't see him as being biased. Let me see. I don't know how to drop the link over here. I didn't share the link, Sean, when I went live. Let me see. I ain't dropped I don't know how to do the link. I didn't share the StreamYard link, Sean. Dang, I'm mad that I didn't. I'm gonna keep saying it. Jarvis is one smart street dude. Roxy responded to some asking about a net, and Roxy said it's still in question. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My feelings on that one was I see her just getting a neglect charge. This is who we need. Who? That's her. Hey, Bianca. I need Judge Hathaway and Judge Sabri to take their lunch together. Okay. Man, Judge Sabri would have, baby. But you know what I'm saying? She was stern on how she felt, and I respect it. I can respect it other than I can respect her showing her biasness. She wasn't going for it. You know what I'm saying? Shannon and them have been locked up, left to Judge Sabri. I feel like they'd have been locked up in some more shit. I really do. And I really think it's because of her that the kids was removed. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Catherine. Great conversation, you guys. Thank you. Jonathan Halfway. Yeah, he's good. He's good. I ain't seen nothing. I don't seen judges in case, like, if y'all go back to the um Young Thug, like it was so much with the judge, like, you know what I'm saying. That's why I said with these, if you know, and it's different situations, but it was still red rum in the Young Thug trial. But just seeing that judge, the biasness in the judge and stuff for that. Thank you, T, for the flower. Appreciate you, sis. I I can see Judge Hathaway is fair. You know what I'm saying, and he really wants to hear this case through and through, with no biasness. Judge Sabri was at the protest. Was she? That's what's up. She looked like she fights for her community. I think when I read about her, because I read up on her, and I think she does that anyway. I think she's an activist anyway in her own liking. But she was paying his books, and now she is not. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. It ain't Judge Hathaway no more. It's Judge Nicholas. Yes, she was doing the countdown. If anything, Shannon tell them people and they prove it to be fact, Shannon will be charged with perjury and child neglect and child endangerment. Mm-hmm. I see that too, Stephanie. Yeah, SP, I think if you read up on her and stuff like that, I think that's her thing too, that she does. So shout out to her. Nicholas Hathaway. Oh, you was just saying the first name. Okay. I was like, Nicholas. Okay, you cool. I was like, I don't know him. I ain't heard about him. And that was after she found out about the text messages. That's the same part. Yeah, goddess, I'm girl. I just know his last name, y'all. I just know his last name. But like I said, he seemed fair. I think this is going to be a fair trial for both sides. Just put your shit out there. Put it out there. Do you think it was the godfather that went up to the school? Oh, I hope not, Lavish T now. Shoot. And not that he tried to join the group, y'all. It's the crazy part, right? I ain't yell at you, T. This the crazy part, y'all. The fact that nasty MF for y'all was trying to join. He did join. He didn't try. He joined the Justice for Ziyah group, y'all. He is weird to me. And I am starting to look at him as the suspect, as a suspect in this shit. Because why would you? Because Kenya put it out about him being a pedophile, right? Because we been had the pictures, right? So I shot him to her. I said, hey, Stacks, what it do, Big Stacks? I was like, Kenya, do y'all know this dude? Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been holding on to it, but do y'all know this dude? He been, like, he was under one of Ziyah's pictures, and he was like, God, yo, I'm her godfather, and I miss you so much, woo, woo, woo. And, yeah, so we looked it up, right? We been had it lavishly. We been had that information for like 2 months, since November of last year. So I sent it to Kenya a couple weeks ago. I was like, hey, y'all know this dude. Who is this? How about he her godfather? Who made him the godfather? And so sis looked him up, and sis was like, sis, he got pedophile charges. We was like, what? Yeah. The Marquise person. Who's that, Bianca? I ain't never seen that name. And Kenya's like, I sent Kenya the pictures and all his charges. She was like, what? Y'all, after Kenya exposed him for being that, he went and joined the Now, come on, y'all. Long as that Justice for Ziyah, that's the daddy's best friend, y'all. After he was exposed, y'all, long as them groups been up, Why he ain't never tried to join them groups? After he was exposed, y'all, he tried to join the Justice for ZiyahHarris group. Boy, when I say they put his pictures all up through there, they said, who even let him in? They got off of his back, was like, nah, we got to figure out how he even got up in here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they was fired up, but they was on his neck like, what you over trying to join for? Like, it's the audacity for me. It's the audacity. And my thing is, have you ever been around her? Because to be the godfather, you got to provide and stuff. That's somebody that was there from the beginning. And like the godmother of my kids, she was there from the beginning and everything. It wasn't what she bought gifts or nothing, but she was just there. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning to the end. And we know that Desir's father was absent. So how are you a godfather when the daddy absent? What was you around? A family full of pedophiles. They were stepping up behind Uncle Daddy though. Took him through there. Yeah, Bianca took him straight. Baby, I wouldn't even want to show my face on social media no more. The way they ate him for filth over there. You hear me? They toe tagged his ass. Them ladies over there ripped him to shreds. Boy, I'm talking about for filth. When she said that's her dad, I just started thinking it's him, not Jarvis. Who said that, Lavish T? When she said that's her dad. When they gonna drop the dime? Girl. Alicia, I don't even think that at this point it matters, but not for the case. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it does for them to go into something else, but a lot of that ain't gonna, y'all gotta think, that shit ain't gonna come up in trial. Them people ain't going there and tell they family history and stuff like that. They just didn't. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff, and we focused on the 9th. No, they dragged some, but not others. But why we ain't focused on the 9th, though? I'm just focused on the Ziyah, period. The 9th. I'm focused on the Red Rummers, who was involved. I ain't even focused on it no more, sis. I don't care, like, straight up. Hell, y'all gonna say that they ain't talking about the autistic guy either, so what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? It did happen on the 9th. What happened on the 9th? Man, they will get dragged in a group. Don't worry, Alicia. Hey, Tanika girl. I'm talking about the 9th. What happened on the 9th? Who was all involved with this baby? Who's moving this baby's body? Who, the phone calls from jail? I want to know that. I want to know the 3-way caller. You know what I'm saying? Who's the wife? When she told the teacher it was her daddy in that car when she got caught in that truck. And is she going to be able to describe that truck? Did she talk about that at court? Did the teacher mention that at court? Anybody, if y'all remember, did she mention what truck it was? Or did she even mention the incident? Because I want to say she did. Bianca said Shannon. Oh, you think that's what she got immunity for? Which podcast, Leash? Send it to me. Oh, she said that incident was mentioned in court. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I want the teacher to get to the nitty gritty. I hope they ask her, did she ever see him come to school? When we gonna hear the teacher, which I thought was a man. Hey, honey, 5K, what it do? Yeah, I want to know when we get to the preliminary, are we going to get to the meat and the potatoes? Like, did she see him come to the school? What kind of truck was he driving? What kind of vehicle was he driving? How many times did she ever see him come there? You know what I'm saying? I hope, that's what I'm saying, Alicia, because we know that the father-daughter dances ain't going to come up. We know they didn't indulge them lace them up with all of that. Him going to the schools and being around other children. Hell, we act like Jarvis was just around them. Hell, Jarvis was around a lot of people's kids. That would be a different teacher, not the one from that year. What you mean, goddess? Because it was only one teacher that testified. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 100. I hope they ask at the trial. They ask the teacher, "Hey, Casino, what it do?" If they go this hard to take him down, ain't no telling what other accomplices will go free. Detroit better handle this mess. That's all I'm saying about the car incident when he came to her school. That was a different year. Okay. Okay, I get what you're saying. It was a different year. Just like them bringing up Annette bringing up her taking her out of after school programs. I heard that was the following school year before. I hope they got that information to see. I want to see if that's gonna be asked. You know, did she in the school year of 2023 August of 2023 when the kids went back to school, or September whenever they start back to school, was she in active after school programs for that year? See, when they say the year, she might included that. What happened to Naziah's glasses? They need to ask more detailed questions for real, especially when it comes to the children being more direct. I agree. Who you think they using Shannon for, defense or prosecution? That's another big question. Bianca, facts. Hell, because I said, hell, if you go back, then you got to throw the preliminary up in a sense, because if you go back to the preliminary, hell, that was for the defense to me. They didn't see him. And they never said nothing bad about him at the preliminary. So what we talking about? Like, seriously. I don't know what to think anymore. I feel like they gonna fumble it again. Morgan. That's why I said I don't know what to believe. I'm being honest. That's why I keep saying, just, that's why I just was asking what question immunity equals prosecution. Okay? The SP said, look, that's what I said, yup. She said, yeah, immunity equal prosecution. Okay? Nah, I'm just wondering, like, for the teacher, I got some extra questions. And definitely, I wonder who they, like, y'all can't change what y'all said there and change it. You can't even be like, oh, I forgot to say the defense don't have to put up a case. The prosecution has the burden of proof. That's facts. I mean, I agree with you 100. I ain't against you with saying that. That's the truth. Hey, Kamonica. Yeah, they do have to put up the burden of proof. I'm just saying, like, for them, like, if you would have asked me today how I feel about them, who they was working for, which side, I'm going to say the defense. I hope they bring the other slow twin on the stand. Who, Monkey C? Miss Parker, I'm nominating you for the baby girl's lawyer. You have all the... Mind ya, I'm just saying, these are the questions that should be asked. I don't want to hear no shit. I don't want nobody saying this is a trial. We're at trial. We're not at the preliminary anymore. No, we're here. We're here now. So all I'm saying, this is questions that matter. She would have to be working for the prosecution. Hell, Erica, the way they was looking up or down and around and green, blue, green and all of that shit, I don't know who they was working for, child. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with you, Erica. I don't know who they was working for. Hey, Lola girl. Stephanie said that part. We knew something was up when none of them got arrested. Girl, when Kim Worthless said they will be charged further down the line, that should make us think. Nobody has got charged. How long do it take you to charge? I think that's what I said, Erica. Erica said, I think they offered it after she testified. That's why I said, if Shannon said that at the test, she's like, they ain't offer her nothing. That was then. But I think things have changed and they offered it. What's going to happen? He already in jail imperfectly. All the witnesses are for the prosecution to prove the case against Jarvis. He got 3 witnesses, though. We can't leave out his 3 witnesses. And I don't care what nobody talking about. He got 3 witnesses. And y'all keep saying it like, I don't know what you on. How about all the prosecution? What have y'all heard? Being honest, what stood out? I know you don't like me, 100, but I'm just saying, what stood out? Because 100 sit here like, I'm going to go against everything Miss Parker said. I ain't said shit. I'm just saying what I want them to question. I ain't saying none of this. I'm reading comments. This is just my opinion. That'd be the crazy part. I'm just letting you chill and rock out to go against me. So you could be in here just whatever. I don't give a fuck about none of this. You know what I'm saying? For real, I just want justice for the kids and shit. I don't care about Shannon or Nat or nothing. I know what I seen at the preliminary like everybody else. So you can move around now. Has anybody ever thought about... Yeah, Lola, this is a good question Lola had. She said... Oh, child. Let me get to Lola. Has anybody ever thought about why Nancy Grace never covered Naziah's case? She has covered everybody from Kada, Sade, Diddy, Tupac, heck, even Epstein. I'm surprised they never asked Shannon or Annette about the jump. Michelle, I want that to be asked. I want that to be asked. I want the pink jumpsuits. I want to hear from some. I want that to be asked first. Who said about the pink jumpsuit? Who put that out? I believe she got it from the preliminary. What part, Bianca, baby? I'm surprised they never asked Shannon about the pink jumpsuit. The prosecution has 80 witnesses. I'm just talking law, not against anyone, child. Same people that hate you be the same people that talk to you. It's crazy work. She said they crazy because other states would have... Yeah, they would have been locked. They would have been... Some other states don't... I'm glad to say they lucky they ain't in no Commonwealth. They lucky they ain't in no Commonwealth state because, baby. And why wasn't the shoes tested? So now we just taking people's words instead of taking DNA. I guess that's what they said. Do you think that Naziah was transported in that blue car where they found her glasses? Absolutely. I believe she was in Latricia's car. That's why he wanted her to wipe it down. You could tell by the... But I'm asking, did she see her? I want them to ask her for Latricia, did she see her? Miss Bernice, you could tell by the question with them texts, the prosecution was going to try to charge Shannon. And when they got ready to do, so she asked for immunity. Hey, Cher girl. But if they really gave Shannon immunity, it would make sense why certain questions wasn't asked. Jarvis not black, though. Shannon been on her study. She needs to be charged, too. She seen that girl. Yeah. That's why her ass was going crazy. Hell, that's why I said I know Shannon them guilty. Because they were losing weight when this girl went crazy. She damn near crashed out, ready to take her life and some more. That's crazy. She was crashing out, y'all, like ready to take her life. I know you know more. You've seen more. You're involved more than you're saying. And y'all notice they asked her more questions than they did Shannon about the relationship. Like you would have thought she was like one of the main ones other than Shannon, because they stuck more to Naziah with Shannon. They didn't get into depth with Shannon and Jarvis's relationship, but they did Latricia for some reason. I believe she did because why go to the extent of wanting to alive yourself just because they over your car? Hey, Chantrell Boo, what's going on? They should use the dogs that can smell scent to see if they smell. And if you go back to her preliminary, she said they really didn't check her car like that. Crashing out because she knows the lie. It was the preliminary, y'all. That was only to prove or make sure they had a case. The good questions are coming. Oh, that's her. They better. I'm trying to tell you. At first date, the questions better get the rolling. I'm calling up her. Straight up. I'm calling while I'm on the phone. While I'm on the live, I'm calling. Oh, Chantrell, happy birthday. Oh, you're welcome. What was the outcome, Chantrell? Hit me up on the back end if it, you know what I'm saying, if y'all want to share your results here. I hope everything went well. I hope, you know what I'm saying, you having a blessed birthday and many, many more to come, okay? The retired school officer said Annette talked to him between 10 and 11. Did she go back home again? That's going to be a good question right there, Lavish. That's going to be a good question. What did you do after you finished talking to the officers, and why did you say you met with him at 8 o'clock? You didn't say 10 to 12. I don't think she's seen Ziya because the short phone calls was from Monster. He gonna say save yourself and wipe everything down. Doesn't sound right, child. Hey, Tracy Ann. But remember, they swapped the car. God is good. I don't have... Okay, amen to that. Swear, girl. Congratulations. I'm glad. That's a good birthday present right there. That's the best birthday present you could ask for. JB used the women over the month when that judge let him handle business. Thank you, Tamara, girl, for keeping your green jacket on for 7 months. Child, it's cold outside. I'm emailing everybody, okay? Excuse me, police. They not talking right. What happened? Ooh, that's her. Remember when they had Shannon read those messages and the defense said, well, if she gonna read them, add those messages as evidence, and the state moved on and left it alone. The prosecution always has to build a foundation. When lawyers ask questions, they will follow the rules of the law. Prosecution don't ask leading questions. They can't. What you mean? Who asked the leading questions? The defense? Okay, hear me out. What if any of them adult women other than Shannon had actual encounters? I never thought about that, Morgan. Yeah, I can't remember whose cars they did check, but I got to go back through the transcripts and see. It's a lot I just don't remember. I know, Michelle, right? The statement gave her immunity. That's why they didn't submit those messages. Hey, T-Bay. If they don't ask the right questions, that'll be me on the phone, okay? Ooh, that's her. Child, I'm even. I'm a crash the internet with that. I'm calling. I'm going to email everything. I'm going to have everybody on the phone. It's okay, Bianca. I'm reading your messages, child. I see them. Yeah, I've been... Whoever lead the questions, I don't care who lead it. I don't care if it's the defense or the prosecution. Right questions need to be asked, period, point blank. Oh, they swapped Latricia's car speakers, trunk, and her door handles, but it came back nothing was there. The defense can ask leading questions. It's not free for all per laws of each state. Okay, I hope the defense start off with good questions. You know what I'm saying? With they good trying to get his ass off. Yep. So Goddess said they didn't find nothing in Latricia's car, but hell, y'all got to think hell they had 30 days. Y'all think Jarvis and King, they're mechanics. Y'all think they didn't learn tricks of trades of cleaning cars and what to use and stuff like that? Shit. And he probably, himself probably did, you know, when he had her car the next day, we don't know what he used to clean her car and stuff like that. He could have wiped it down himself, you know what I'm saying? And then felt like maybe the car needed another detailing. Hey, Chrissy, what's going on? He probably felt like the car needed another detailing and stuff. We don't know that. We don't know what they did in them 30 days. They can run it back on Shannon and charge her for knowing what he was doing to their daughter, Miss Parker, I'm thinking. We will see. We got 2.5 weeks. 3 weeks left. Everybody grade be in their seats, in their beds, man, glued to their spots on the 23rd. Everybody around America is gonna be, even in other countries. There's people in other countries watching the ZiyahHarris case close, and they're waiting. Everybody's waiting. I want to know why she didn't ask him what happened to her car. Oh, that's her. That's a good one. I want to know, like, how he just bought her car to her crash, and she said, like, what was the conversation? Did he pay her for the damages or anything? She gonna be charged with something. This is later. They can only ask questions behind what the state asks, as long as the foundation has been laid, cross and recross. I can get that. I done took the time off work and they in that car, so for them to find nothing speaks volumes. She cleaned that. Something sweet. I said the same thing. I been said that. Because y'all got to think, that was before Jarvis was a suspect, y'all, when he talked to her. That's before anything, his name came about. He probably paid her not to bring it up again, but she got to. Yeah, he's a career criminal and know about cleaning up crimes. Fact, so many missed questions. Car was definitely wiped out. X-Rain said, right, like, did she submit it? I said that too, X-Rain. I said that on one of my lives. I said, I wonder if she submitted a car, an insurance claim. I wonder if she submitted that. I wonder if she turned that in. And what did he hear? Like, you didn't ask nothing? Let me tell y'all something. I don't care if I drive it sometimes, or I don't care if that's just my extra car. My baby daddy's not turning on my car, and I ain't asking questions. I ain't going off for him. I'm trying to tell y'all. And you could tell she wasn't that mad, y'all, because she answered a phone call for him. You get what I'm saying? She was talking to him. She said, no, perjury will be used in this case, which make me think it was the night of the 10th or 11th that he crashed it, because when she bought the baby to see him on the morning of the 10th, why not let him fix it that? Yep, and why not? And she did. Remember in the preliminary, she said it wasn't wrecked on that day. She said she bought it back. She said it wasn't messed up that day. Facts, there wasn't no little ding. Whole bumper. Fuck me wrong with these people. But she had a whole bumper. He was swiping. Swiped her car. We don't know about the DNA from the car till trial. However, the witness stated that she let him borrow the car. 100, did you not see that they gotta send me the page? Please. Oh, Lord. I mean, goddamn. Let me go in here and debunk all Miss Parkland lie. You can go then. I mean, you done did your part, baby. You don't like me. You talk about me like a dog. I be the hell, I'm letting you conversate. I be shit. It was said there wasn't nothing found. I know what we read. Goddess, give me the page. Give me the information. Give me the page and stuff so I can pull it. Give me the testimony, please. Damn. Shit, y'all. I mean, damn. You can go now. Thank you. Shit. Leave me the fuck alone. Swear to God. On my mama. Leave me alone, my nigga. Like, what the fuck we on today? Shit's crazy. I can't even talk to my people. This is crazy. Damn. No, he thought he wasn't going to get caught and thought he had time to fix it. Bianca, but why not? He had 30 days, or was the 30 days, you know what I'm saying, was too, you know what I'm saying, make sure everything, his T's was crossed, his I's dotted. Jarvis said he did not do nothing different to that car. T said, wait a minute, T, a girl. He could barely change oil that, but if Jarvis did do no major auto, but still, I'm gonna get that fixed. He supposed to went to, y'all know he know about the craziest on the 23rd. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 5 represents change, big changes. She did. Now let me tell you this, Tito. She did say she wrecked it. She definitely said she the one who wrecked it. Y'all, let me put that out there. But why didn't she tell them? Yes, T-Bay. Somebody got them gone. Yeah, I'm gonna send y'all the screenshots. I'm gonna have to put the screenshots on my community wall, and then I'm gonna take screenshots of my chat to show y'all just how much that person hates me. But I let them rock out for as long as I could take it. I can't. How about the car wasn't tested? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Them cars was tested. Because let me tell y'all something. They can't put out. Let me tell y'all something. They can't put out false information themselves. They can't put out inaccurate information and then come to the trial because that's a mistrial off the muscle. Oh my God, something sweet. I hope not. Not Lady being one of Jarvis's witnesses. Child, baby. If that was the case, my God, today, let me tell y'all something. No, she wrecked the back, but didn't know she admitted to the bump in the front. Mm. I never heard nothing about the back. I never heard nothing about the back of the car ever. I gotta go back and listen to what was said on that actual date, but they said she said whether she, I don't know. I just want the car to be. I want that to be talked about on the second day, because you said the first day he didn't wreck your car. On the second day, when you realized he wrecked it, what was the conversation? And did he give you some money to get it fixed? You never got it fixed. Did you make an insurance claim? Or what? You get what I'm saying? And what did he hit? Did he hit another car? You know what I'm saying? Was it a hit and run in that area? What? I want to know. What did he hit? And where's her bump? Where's her bumper? She said on the stand, she said it had damage and he did it from. But where my bumper? Her phone number was under her name, Bianca. She do know something. Yeah, Nazia's phone was under her name. She definitely knows something. She asked her about that back bumper, but she said she noticed the front damage after he returned it. Yeah, she said she didn't fuck with. But ain't that crazy? I don't deal with my daughter. But you let her go to the school with you. You had so much disdain and drip in your voice at the preliminary, but yet you let her. Like I said, she had to spend the night because if you went to the school early that morning, where'd you go pick her up from to go to the school? Yeah, X-ray. She said not whole bumper missing, trying to act like she trying to act like it's normal. Girl, I lost it. I don't care if that's my sidecar. You're not turning up. That's why he do them like that, cause he know they, man. Come on, y'all. It takes somebody dirty to do you like that, to bring your this, have no remorse for your car. Did he even say anything, or when did you realize the bumper was gone? Yeah, T-Bay, of course. Come on, Maria. The way she was acting disgusted and stuff about her in court. The math not math, and pick lady up from that nasty motel. But what time? She doesn't deal with lady or JB Wright. Liar, liar, pants on fire special. Hell yeah, you are replacing it. But this my thing. She's like, yeah, he wanted to see his daughter. Come on, y'all. Jarvis didn't want to see that daughter. Jarvis ain't want to see her baby. Jarvis wanted to see if Ziya left anything in that car, if everything in that car was cool. Because when you went to that shop, did y'all get out the car? Did he make y'all get out the car? Did he come and look around the car? You just gave him the glasses, but I want to know about the car. When you went to the shop, when he asked to see your daughter out the blue, on a cold winter day when the storm was coming, the day he didn't go to work, you said you went to his work, first of all. I want to know how they got her phone. Exactly. That's the question of the day right there, Erica. That's my number one question right there. That's the first thing I want them to ask. How did y'all get her phone? Angel? Lavish, I said Angel. If I can think of no other baby mama that's going to be there for him, Angel. Because my thing is, this is this right here. You been knowing because they knocked on your door in 2015 and you said he ain't touching my kids. Just the thought of if the CPS knock on my door and it's for that, y'all know how disgusted and I be just disgusted. How my stomach would flip. His bottom bitch. I think so too. I always wondered about that picture of her that looked extremely pregnant. The pregnancy got to come up. Y'all done mentioned it. The prosecutor and Judge Sabri mentioned it. We haven't heard from her at all. I'm trying to understand how half of these witnesses wasn't at the preliminary, truth be told. With them being the last people that Latricia was there, so why Angel wasn't there? What did he go in her house and do? What did he do for them 10 minutes that he was at her house? What did he say? Where did he say he was going? With that coat on, like what? She wouldn't testify. Why Najee didn't come? Why they didn't have her there? Will they have her there? Being that he called her numerous of times. But she came back on and cut somebody out. That's the thing. She took her Facebook down and then came right back to cuss somebody out. But why? Because the person posted Jarvis's, this the thing, the person, and this is the crazy part, makes you go, why everybody been posting the trial date? Why did you take offense to that person posting the trial date to where you activated your Facebook back? Benicia, she did take it down. But some girl posted Jarvis's date, his court date, and she activated it enough to cuss the girl out and go at the girl. Yeah, I got the messages. Y'all know I got the messages. Shout out to the team. Yeah, Shannon took her Facebook down. And when she took her Facebook down, some girl posted it. But y'all know everybody been posting today. Hell, the Justice Fund and Ziya groups. You ain't went in there and cussed not a soul out. Why did you cuss this specific girl out? Why did you activate to come for her? Yeah, Cottrell, that's what it was. I corrected. Roxy said they have lawyers from the same law firm, not the same lawyers. Exactly. For the ones in the back that didn't hear me, Roxy said they have the same lawyers from the same law firm, not the same lawyers. Hey, Super Shauna. So that's, what was special about this girl, Shannon? Why you cuss her out of all people? Do you know her? Because people done said worse on post about you. So I'm just confused. What made you come out and cuss her out of everybody? Why did you confront that girl out of everybody that's been saying the worst shit about you? Ain't nobody, showing the court date was nothing. Now you cool, Tanisha? Because Monkey C took us down too. Hell, y'all, it's the thing. 2 years y'all take y'all Facebook down. Everybody got what they off her name. Like, y'all, come on. This weird. Just weird moving behavior. I don't understand it. If Shannon really got a lawyer, that speaks volumes. I know, Michelle. She activated it to act the donkey, then deactivated slow sloth. Child, it's weird. Y'all left y'all social medias up for 2 years. People been got they shit over a year ago. Everything they needed, screenshots, pictures, all your pictures, they've been captured. Captured. People went way back. Way back. Yeah, Mia, what's wrong? Thank you. I'm just saying, like, so y'all woke up the other day and said, let's deactivate our Facebook pages. They might be meddling. Yeah, I say slow sloth. Yeah, I agree with that statement. 100%. Just slow. That's how you know we know what monkey see, know what monkey do, and monster butts did. You know what I'm saying? Convince you to take your Facebook down for what? People been picking with y'all and shit for 2 years. Today y'all couldn't take it. Hell, y'all don't want the y'all down through there the beginning. Right, been back and forth watching them, and now y'all deleting. Child, they need to bring whichever friend Ziyah told she. That's what I said, lavish. I do want to see that. I would like to see that. Lawyer may have told them to delete it, but they already. Shit, it's too late. Michelle, they 2 years late. I wouldn't even want you to be my lawyer if you're saying delete it now like that. You're too late. That's part of the stipulation on why they took it down. Okay. Janiah would tell me scared of her mom, Shannon, because Shannon would put her hand in her face and tell her that I brought you into this world and I'll take you out. Oh, you talk to Janiah, Jamia? Okay. Jamia said Janiah would tell me she's scared of her mom, Shannon, because Shannon would put her hand in her face and tell her that I brought you into this world and I'll take you out. Oh, I didn't know it, Jamia. I didn't know all this time you was friends with Janiah, baby. I didn't know that. Dang, you've been over for a long time too. I didn't know that. I don't know how I missed it. I never went to look them up because I wouldn't want them to come up on my recommended friends. Okay, Morgan. Hey, Adrian, what's going on? That child, she told she was running away. Said she was scared something would happen to her. Yeah. I'm interested to know what all Ziyah had confided in her, if she told her about the pregnancy. Did she know about the pregnancy? Did the friend know about Jarvis and stuff? Lurking off other people's pages to see what's being said about they dusty asses. It is sad times. Jamia, I don't want to fuck the case up, so I don't want to get too deep. I don't know, Jamia. I get it, Jamia. I get it. I can't even drop my damn email. I don't want to I don't want to ask you nothing personal because that's your business and that's your friend, and stuff. And I want you to keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? Has she ever went to Shannon more than once? Do you know, Jamia, about the inappropriateness? Has she ever confided in you about the inappropriateness? Yeah, she told you? Okay. I got your email, Jamia. I got your email address. SPHJ said, can you let her know we care about her? Hey, Charlotte. And let her know for me, I apologize um, for bringing her transcripts to the light. I do. Let her know that for me, Janiah, please. And I'll email you later. Um, I'll email you later on. It's a sad job. This is sad. Tell her don't mind me, Jamia. Tell her don't mind me, baby. I just be saying what's on my heart. You know what I'm saying? I know, she, I'd rather she not tune in, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't playing with her family. I'm not. I don't have anything nice to say about her auntie or her mother or her grandmother. I don't. Um, I don't. So I just respectfully just tell her don't watch me. You know what I'm saying? Out of respect for her, don't watch me. Cause I'm gonna say what I wanna say and I mean what I say about them. Um, it ain't nothing against her because she didn't ask for this. You get what I'm saying? She didn't ask for this, and it's not her fault. Just let her know that anything I'm saying ain't about her. It's not her fault. But I'm gonna call out the things that I see. And I'm not gonna stop talking about them. Monkey see, monkey do, monster butts and monster granny. She misses Naziah, but we needed to know the full extent of what was really going on. Okay, Nisha from Virginia, okay? Love me some Virginia Beach, girl. Love me some Newport News, honey. Ooh, had a time down there in good Virginia. You hear me? Um, she misses Naziah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You grew up in a house. You gotta think you grew up in a house with your cousins, and that's all you ever known. And they young, so yeah, I miss my cousins. Shoot, y'all think I don't miss the days when we used to run around and play tag and hide go seek, catch lightning bugs, and have all them little fun times, dance upstairs, break the beds down in my granny's house. Shit, them was the best times of my life being with my cousins. And then it just all goes away. Yeah, T Mills, you heard me? That was my time. Virginia Beach is a time. And the club was lit. We went down there. I went down there and look having her birthday party down the beach that year. I was running around like somebody off Girls Gone Wild. Hell, I did go wild. I remember the old days. I'm an old head, Number Street girl. It's that bridge going across that water. It's too long. My ears was popping. I was so dizzy. Shoot. And her Instagram got took down because Shannon told her to delete it because Janiah was posting Naziah. Oh, Shannon, wait a minute, Jamia. Shannon was mad at Janiah for posting Naziah's pictures. She was that pressed. Yeah, T-Bay, we got to go down there, T-Bay. We got to take us a little trip. You right here, too? Y'all, Jamia said that Shannon got mad, y'all. Shannon was mad because Janiah was. What did she get mad about? What was Shannon's problem? Did Janiah ever say her mama was jealous of Naziah? What was the problem? Your niece is missing. She's missing the Naziah. What was the problem with Janiah sharing those pictures, Jamia? What, like, she's missing. She missed her cousin. I don't see no problem with that. I wouldn't get mad at my child for if they posted it for the rest of their life. They was best friends. So what was Shannon's problem with her posting Naziah? Mm-hmm. It was just a long drive, boy. It was a long drive from Kentucky. That's the only thing. But I'm close now. I'm closer. But she's olive trees and mountains. Because she always thought Naziah and Bari was hard-headed and grown. Shannon always thought they was. Hell, what kid ain't? Most kids was. Hell, I was hard-headed and grown. Did, tell me this. Did Janiah and them ever go tell you about the school on the 9th? Did they go to school on the 9th? Janiah was definitely revealing more. Did Janiah give that feeling to you, Jamia, that nope, I didn't ask about that, but I will ask. Okay, ask her, did she go to school on that day? Did Janiah ever give you the feeling that Shannon was jealous of Naziah? Cause it's just like, oh, they was hard-headed and grown. I mean, I can kind of see that because they kind of grew up by themselves. Like, they grew up with other people around. They grew up with Shannon and them around them, but no, what's the word for it? I can't think for the word for it. Like, nobody cared. Like, I mean, at some point, you just growing up really by yourself. Like, I don't know how to say it. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but yeah, they had no parental figure. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. They didn't. They really didn't. Hold on, y'all. Thank you, Alicia. Like they were an outcast. Yep, that's what it was, Sherry. Like they was an outcast. No one loved them, to be honest. Um, Jamia, whatever caught you off guard? Did she ever tell you about? You said she did tell you about Jarvis, and stuff. Did Janiah know if Naziah was? Did Janiah know? She said Naziah took her pregnancy test, and if her dad Jarvis didn't get her pregnant, Tutta would still be here. She said Naziah took her pregnancy test, y'all, and if her dad Jarvis didn't get her pregnant, Tutta would still be here. Wow. Yep, no nurturing, Angel. You right, no nurturing, nothing. Did Janiah know that Naziah was pregnant by her father? So Janiah knew that Naziah was pregnant, Jamia, correct? She said, burning question. I've been dying to know where Naziah's pictures from 2023, Christmas, New Year's, 4th of July, Thanksgiving, birthday parties, all that would have a better idea of the timeline. Brie, I said the same thing. But she said, gotta said, Bria, if you go to her Instagram, it's some in November and one in December. I bet she did. They probably deleted all of those that night before she went missing in 2023. I would be back, but I don't know if Janiah would tell me because she already told me she can't give out information or her nana will get in trouble. Still thinking about that granny, boy. They love, they love, and I ain't mad because they love her dirty draws, baby. I get it, Jamia, baby. Um, you know, mm, 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 mm. Oh, her granny will get in trouble. Please stop saving them people. I know y'all love y'all grannies and y'all grandmothers and y'all grandfathers and your aunties and your uncles. I get it. And I guess it's harder telling a child that, but oh man, that's why that generational curse is gonna keep going. Shannon was jealous because her 13-year-old niece got more attention than she did from her baby father. That situation was like deja vu. That's what I got from Jamia. Can I ask you one more question? That page that was ran by Kayla and Janiah, was that them putting information out? Mm-hmm. Tita Goddess. Hey, Latrice. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That ain't love. That's keeping them secrets in the house, y'all. That ain't love. That's them keep threatening them babies to keep them secrets in that house. You know what I'm saying? They don't want them secrets out. They don't want them kids talking. That shit's under the rug. Like we was talking about earlier, that's that shit you sweep under the rug. Kids talk to nobody, you know, and hated that they had friends, truth be told. Jamia says Shannon needs to go to jail for life. Jamia, tell me this. Was that Kayla and Janiah? That's all I'm going to ask you, and then I hit you up later on. I got your email. Um, but did was that Kayla and Janiah running that group, dropping all that information? Mm-hmm. T-Ray. Mm-hmm. Right, Morgan. Alicia, right. Bianca. They been doing that, Bianca. They been doing that. That's the thing. Everybody got to realize they been doing that. Talking to the kids. If they have the compass, it's to unalive. What else did they threaten? Mm-hmm. That's a good one, Bria. That's a good question. That's a good question right there. Because, baby, the way... Mm-hmm. Yeah, they was putting that out there, Jay, you know, but that was, you know how the internet get when they get a picture, baby. Hell, they had me looking at it saying it, but I said, let me stop saying it. Let me stop saying that. But you know, with them, you know, with a lot of stuff, we gonna ask them kind of questions, like, you know what I'm saying, that only leaves questions to be arised and raised in that household. Like, what else was going on? Who else was pregnant? And what else happened? And stuff like that. Yeah, Lady Mysterious. Right. Shannon was at that basketball game. She was. She was. Shannon's making sure she keep a close knit with, cause why she ain't with the boys? Why ain't no pictures floating around with her and the boys? Cause she knows whoever got them boys ain't allowing it. T-Bag, absolutely not. Here's Shannon. Real quick, the necklace. T-Bag, absolutely not. What time you doing it? Mm-mm. I tell y'all this. You never know with them people. Well, what you say, JJ? Let me see. Oh, you just spelled her name back right. Yeah. Hmm. You can't make a lot of this shit up. It's just still unbelievable finding out little details and things that we finding out. But I understand and I get it. You gotta catch Maisha's live. You gotta go over there to Maisha's. You'll see why Bria. Apparently if she was giving pregnancy tests on a regular basis, she for sure knew what was going on. Yeah, T-Bay. And then how did Ziyah get her test? We got to think about that. Jarvis. Well, they did say she asked Jarvis to get her a test, right? I couldn't remember that. They did say Jarvis got her test, correct? Mm-hmm. Hey, Miss Sunshine. Okay, thanks, Goddess. With his sick self. Well, I'll be back a little later, y'all. I'm ready to chill, get a lot of stuff off my mind. Hey, Lewis. Some deranged person has those children for her to still be able to. T-Bay, yeah. And it's weird. It's strange. Like, it's just, these people are strange to even, like, you couldn't. If I ain't get it from the social workers that you could come here and there, I'm reporting it. But see, they don't want to lose that income. They don't want to lose that money. They don't want to, come on, man. Think about it, child. It's a lot to talk about and think about. Mm-hmm. That's what they said, Erica. Allegedly, that's what they said. But salute y'all. Y'all go enjoy the rest of y'all Thursday, man. Look, go check out Roxy's post, y'all, I guess, and stuff like that. Enjoy the rest of y'all Thursday. I will talk to y'all later.